You are welcome to the Mind Builder Digital Academy. On this channel, we train your mind and your hands to acquire digital skills ranging from graphic design, video making, content creation, and every other stuffs related to the use of your mobile phone. This is where you can learn them here. So please, you can see the subscribe button here. I've just circled it. So strike the subscribe button and hit the notification bell, turn on the notification bell so that you can get a notification anytime I upload a video. Now let's go straight to the business of today. Today I'm going to teach you how to design a flyer or a poster using your mobile phone. I have done a video on this. You can check the list of videos and watch that. Now I'm going to teach you. I'm creating this video to teach again and to explain again for those who missed the last class. But there are two applications we are going to be applying, and that is the Logopit Plus app and the InShot video maker. These are the two apps I recommend on this channel. There are other applications like the Canva, like Photoshop, and so on and so forth. There are many of them. These are apps that are very popular that people use, but I recommend this for my subscribers and my students under my training, so that you can learn how to build from the scratch and understand the basics and the nitty-gritty of graphic design. Now let's go straight to the point. Once you launch your Logopit Plus app, you launch your Logopit Plus app, is going to open. The first information you are going to see is that, hi, would you like to load the latest design you made? If you just made a design and you want to reload it and correct one or two things, you can tap on yes. But if you want to create a new design, or you want to choose a design you have already made but you have saved in the draft, you can choose from the draft under. This is the draft. But if you want to load the recent one, you tap on yes. But we are not going to choose either the draft or the recent one. We want to create a new. In this deep video, I'll be teaching you. So you tap on the create new. So I'll be teaching you how to create a flyer or a poster. Now, once you tap on new, create new, it will give you different templates you can make use of. The first one is for logo. The second is for custom design or custom size. You are going to put the size of your design by yourself. We have Facebook cover, we have Twitter cover, YouTube cover, YouTube thumbnail, anything you want to design. You already have a ready-made template for any kind of design or anything you can see, up to Pinterest, up to desktop wallpaper. There are so many different templates you can make use of here. Now, if you choose any one of them, that means that is the size of the template or the design you want to make. But for the sake of this video, I will be designing a flyer. Now, I want to create an advertisement flyer for the Mind Builder Digital Academy. Let's say there is a training coming up, an online training coming up, and I want to create a flyer for it. Now I will teach you how to do that so that you can replicate that by yourself. Now when I tap on flyer, it will bring me here. You can see it loads ready-made flyers. So these are ready-made flyers. You can edit, fix your information, edit it to your taste, and then you have your flyer. But if you don't want to use any of this, you have the blank here. This is a blank. You can see this is a blank. Once you choose this blank, it means you are starting your own design from scratch. You are not using any ready-made template. But for the sake of this video, I'm going to teach you how to use a ready-made template. If you go to Canva or Photoshop, you are going to see ready-made template. But I prefer this Logopit Plus app because of its unique and distinctive characteristic. So now let me choose which template am I going to use for my design. I want to advertise the Mind Builder seminar that is coming up. This is the one I want to use. It's under poster, so I want to create a poster for you. This is the one I want to use, so I will create a poster to advertise the Mind Builder online training that is coming up. Now I will show you how to do that so that you can reproduce it. So you tap on the template, it's loading, and then it will bring you to the template interface. It will bring you to this place. Yes, now you can see all this information. Each of these items on the screen, they can be removed, they can be adjusted. For example, if you tap this, can you see now? You can move. Now if you want to move items like this, you just tap the center, and drag it. Can you see? point to the center, press your finger on the center and drag. Okay, let me enlarge it to explain certain things for you. Okay, now can you see this this part, these double arrows facing each other? The purpose is to increase the size or reduce the size of any object, be it a picture or a text. So you press it down and drag it. You can see I drag it downward, it increases it. I drag it upward, it reduces the size. Okay, that is a purpose for that. But if you see this one, do you see this? Okay, that button, the button, when you press down and drag it, is to increase the size horizontally. You can drag it front and back. Okay, now look at this one. The purpose is to increase the size vertically. Press on it and drag it up and down. Okay, horizontal increment. Then look at this one. The purpose is to turn it. You can see it's like curved arrows. Okay, so you can touch it and turn it like you are turning a tire. Okay, rolling something in a circle. That is it. You press it down. And finally, the last button here, you can see it has 3 lines. So the purpose is to bring out other options related to that object. So when you tap it, it brings out this information. You can duplicate, you can send back, you can bring forward and do all kind of stuff. You can delete. Okay, now and this one, this button, when you tap it, it means you are deleting the picture or the text. So when I tap it, I'm going to delete it now. So you can see it has been deleted. But look at this button at the top. The one facing backward is to undo. It means to bring back what you have just done. If you have just deleted an item, you are bringing it back. But the forward one is to return. Even after you have brought back the item, you want to go back again. So that one is the forward undoing. So when I tap this one, you can see it brought back the arrow facing back or left. It brought back the item I deleted because that was the most recent action I take. If I keep on pressing it, it will bring back all the previous actions one after the other. So let me delete this. And let me also delete this one too. I've deleted those 2 now. Now, if I press the undo button here 2 times, it will bring the last one and the upper one. You can see it has returned this. Press it again. It has returned the 2. So those are the functions of this button. Now, let's go straight to editing this template in order to design, to have my own design. Now, everything on this template can be adjusted, can be removed. I don't need this logo because this is not my logo. So I delete it. I'm going to tap here, okay, and delete. I don't need it. Now you can see this item here. I can move it. So let me reduce it. It is too much for me. And this, let me reduce, move it. How do you move it? You tap the center and you drag it. Adjust it. I think that's okay. And these 2, I adjust downward, okay. And these 2, I tap it. When you want to select any item, you just tap the item and drag. So I think this is okay. I've adjusted the 2. Okay, I think I need to adjust this again to make it perfect. Okay, that's good. So now I have gotten that arrangement. Now this text, I'm not going to delete each of these texts. I'm going to use the text, okay, because they are good. They have good font and good presentation. Okay, I'm going to use them and I can duplicate them. Now the first thing I'm going to do is to bring in my logo. Okay, if you want to bring in anything into this interface, can you see this plus button? Okay, whether you want to bring in your picture, you want to draw, anything you want to do, so you tap the plus button, it brings other options. Can you see add logos, add text, add picture, add sticker, draw, background, lock. So what I want to do now is I want to bring my logo, the Mind Builder logo, into the design. Okay, now I will now tap on picture. If you want to bring any object from your phone into the design, what you do is you choose the hard picture. Okay, can you see that? So I tap hard picture, then I'm going to choose device gallery here. You can see because what I saved is in the gallery. So I'm now going to search for my picture for the Mind Builder logo. So I'm going to search where it is. Okay, I have found the logo. This is the one I'm going to use, the Mind Builder logo. Okay, so you tap on it. I'm going to tap on it. Can you see it has appeared here? So I'm going to fix this logo somewhere in a good location. I think it is okay here. Yes, so the logo is okay here. I can adjust it. Okay, now can you see this button here, the check button here, this one that looks like you are marking? So when you tap it, it will take you to the next option. So the next option here, can you see all the arrows at the bottom here? These arrows at the bottom I just underlined. Okay, now they are useful for moving any object to its most perfect position. So if I tap this, you can see I press my hand on it, it's moving it. If I tap this, it's moving it. So I'm going to fix it well in its right position. I want it to go up and sideways. Yes, I think it is perfect like this. Yes, this is a perfect one. All right, now this text here, I've selected it. I want to write the mind builder. Okay, so if you want to edit any text here, what you do is you double tap. Can you hear that? When you double tap, it will bring up the box where you are going to edit. So you cancel it. You use your cancel button on your keyboard to cancel. Now I can write mind builder digital academy. Yes, I tap it. Now if you see, you look at this text, it's not properly arranged the way it should. It's too long. So you double tap it again. Then you bring your cursor, you break it into 2 lines. You can see the way I'm moving the cursor. You press the cursor and drag it, okay, or you tap where you want the breaking to occur, and then you tap on your enter key in your password, in your keyboard rather. So when you tap it, it breaks it to the next line. It brings those texts, the text that comes after the cursor, to the next line, and then you tap on edit, this edit, okay, to select, to accept. You can see I've broken it down, but it is not enough because I want it to be properly arranged. So now you tap on this mark button, okay, it brings you to this option. You can see this option below. These options below are the way your texts are arranged. Okay, if you press the one by the left, that is the action on the text already. If you press the extreme right, you can see the action. Press the extreme left, you see the action. But I need the one at the center. You can see the way it arranges the text. So I can bring it here and move it with my finger, drag it up with my finger. Okay, then let me reduce the size because it's somehow too big. Okay, how did I reduce the size? This, I use this to reduce the size. So I press it down and draw it up and down in a slanty manner. Okay, so I think I'm okay with this size. Okay, this size is okay. All right, now I can leave it like that. Now can you see this thing that look like watermark? You can check it. You can see, you can touch it. I don't need it because it's not part of my logo, so I cancel it. I'm going to press this to cancel it. So I cancel, so I don't need it. So the next is to write, because I want to write Mind Builder Academy Presents. So I can use any of these texts to write presents. Okay, so I can edit this also by double tapping. So I can cancel and write presents. Yes, presents. You can see. Now, can you see all these options here, all these buttons here? They are very useful. Okay, the first one is for the font. When you tap it, it tells us the font size. You can set the font size. Okay, let me remove it. Then the 1B, when you tap it, it boldens your text. Let me enlarge it for you to see. Let me unbold it. You can see it has reduced. When you tap it, it boldens your text. Then this one, like bending high, is to present it in italics. And the one with underline U is to underline it. If you tap again, it will cross it. If you tap again, it will cross and underline. And if you tap it, it will remove all. So I want it to be an italic presentation, and I want it to be bold but small. So I use this to drag it. So very small. So the Mind Builder, but I'm going to change the color. So if I want to change the color, I tap this check button again. Okay, to change the option, I tap until I get to the color option. Now, this color option here, this bar is the palette bar. Okay, you move it, you drag that horizontal bar, okay, to any color of choice. Okay, and you move this one. Can you see this? You move it to the any side of the big box. Okay, the big box is to show the brightness and the thickness of the color. So which color am I going to use? Let me use red. Okay, let me bring it here. Yes, I prefer this. Oh, let me use another color because I want the title to be in red. Okay, let me use this blue. Yes, this blue is okay. So I can now use this arrow, these arrows here, okay, to set it perfectly. Okay, Mind Builder Digital Academy presents. So I'm going to tap this Mind Builder because I want to use the font also to write the title of what we are about to do. So I will now tap this option here. You know, I told you the other time when you tap it, it's going to bring you some other option. I tap the button. Okay, now one of the options in the button is duplicate. You can see duplicate. Okay, I'm going to reproduce that text. So when you tap it, you can see it has duplicated the text. So I want to edit it and double tap. So let me tap present. Okay, that one is a present a 2-week intensive online training. Okay, that is good. Intensive online training. Let me reduce the size. All right, this is good. A 2-week intensive online training. Let me change the color to another. Let me tap the check button, change the color. I want to give it a different color. Okay, I love this. This is beautiful. A 2-week intensive online training. Okay, let me use this to type. Let me reproduce this, duplicate. I've just taught you how to duplicate. Let me double tap because I need that text to type on. Yes, I need this on. Let me use these arrows to adjust it to the perfect position. Okay, and then let me use the arrows to adjust this to the perfect position. Okay, and these ones to the perfect position too. Okay, that's okay, and this also, make it perfect. Okay, okay, let me adjust this too. Okay, I think this is okay. Now this is just to show you how to use this stuff. Okay, now it may not be a perfect design, okay, but I'm just showing you how to apply this stuff. Now I want to reproduce this again. I press this option, I duplicate. I want to write the title of what we're about to teach on graphic design. Okay, and video making and editing. So you can see it's long. I'm going to reduce it, okay, to fit perfectly. You can see, but it's too long, so I want it big. Let me put the cursor where I want it to be broken. Okay, yes, then let me go to the justified area, how to arrange the text. Okay, the middle one, yes, and I can now increase it to size. Yes, I think this is perfect. So I need to change the color. I want to change the color. I want to give it red. Yes, I want to give it a bright red color. Yes, I think this is simply perfect. You can see Mind Builder Digital Academy presents a 2-week intensive online training on graphic design and video making and editing. That's simply perfect. Okay, now I can still make use of this text. Let me delete this one. I'm still going to make use of this one. I'm moving. Now let me pen it. Now I want to bring my picture. Okay, let's say I'm bringing in my picture. I want to put my picture at one corner. So I'm going to use the inshot app to remove the background from my picture and then incorporate it, okay, into this diagram, into this design. So let me teach you how to use the inshot app to remove the background. But before we continue, if you have not subscribed to this channel, kindly hit the subscribe button so that, and also hit the notification bell, turn it on, so that you will receive notification and benefit from subsequent videos. So let's go to the inshot app. So now the inshot app open. You see this one option at the center, photo. You are going to tap it. It will take you to your phone's gallery. Okay, there is a picture I want to put. Okay, let's say I want to put this picture. Okay, but I don't want to put it like this. This is an animated picture. I want to use this picture as the picture of the person advertising that is going to do the training, but I don't want to include the background so that the picture can fit perfectly into the design. So the next thing is to go to these options downward and move it. You are going to see cut out. Let me move this, cut out. This is cut out here. When you tap the cut out, it's going to load and remove the background. Let's wait for it. Okay, now the background has been removed. So the next thing is to strike this mark button. So, and then that is to accept the change. And then you strike this save button to save it and wait for it to be saved. Let's wait for it. Now the picture has been saved and the background has been removed. Then we go to our Logopit design. So we come back here. Now I want to insert the image whose background has just been removed. So I'm going to go to the plus button here to add it, tap it, then click on add picture. Okay, and then choose device gallery again. Okay, I'm going to select the image. Okay, this is the image here. You can see is the number one. I select it. You can see it has been brought here. So I can increase it and reduce it. So I can bring it here. Okay, I can bring it here. Let me bring it here. Yes, this is perfect. This is where I want to bring the image. Okay, so I can use this text. Let me edit this text to write the name. Okay, Coach Bayo Alabi. Though this is not my image, so I can bolden it. Okay, and put it here. Okay. Okay, that's okay. Then I want to increase, I want to change the color. Okay, make it red or blue. Okay, I want to make it real blue. Okay, I think that's okay. All right, so these are the, now it remains one more thing. Okay, let me reproduce this. Let me duplicate this. Okay, so I want to use this to write features of the training. The features of the training. So let me write in capital letter. So what does the training entails? Featuring. So the featuring what? Okay, let me reproduce this, duplicate this, okay, to write the features of the training. To write the features of the training. So let me write number one. We have a how to design flyers and posters. Number two, how to remove image background. Number three, how to design, okay, compelling 3D logo. And let me make this the last one for the sake of our training. How to create and edit videos. Okay, that's the last one. You can see now. Now I will now be the one to arrange this in a way that it will fit. So let me reduce. You can see all of these. These are the features. Okay, things and tails in the training. So I'm going to arrange this properly. Let me reduce this. Okay. So let me use these arrows here. You remember to arrange. Yes. Let me put this, use the arrow to arrange this. Well, can you see? Isn't this not beautiful? This is beautiful. Now you can see. Now finally, one more thing. I have to put my phone number if they want to make inquiry. So let me make use of this. Let me edit this. Let me excuse me, let me duplicate this, okay, and use it to convince people about inquiry. Okay, let me type for inquiries. Inquire for inquiry, contact Coach Bayo Alabi, and 090, let me see, +234 -0944 784 225. Okay, now I can break it down. So to make it, then let me reduce this. I want to fix it here. Then let me put it in a yes. This is okay. I can enlarge it a little bit. Let me change the color. So I want to change the color to something red. Yes, this is good. For inquiry, contact Coach Bayo Alabi on this. I think this is simply perfect. Yes. So this is just a sample of how to design a flyer or a poster, okay, depending on what you want to advertise or what you want to make. So now finally, if you want to save this, see, now you can look at this diskette here, this diskette icon. When you tap it, okay, it will bring you to this. First, I always ask you to save on as draft. Okay, so when you tap it, you can write the name, let's say draft. Okay, I save it as draft. Then it will bring me back. Then I can now save as JPG or JPEG or PNG, but I prefer the JPEG. So once you tap it, it will ask you to write your name and then tap on download to save. So it would have been saved on your gallery. So this is how to design a flyer, and this is how you can use Logopit Plus app, okay, to design a flyer. There are so many things you can do. I will produce another video on how to use other tools in this Logopit Plus app. I hope you have the right value. Thank you. See you in the next video. Bye bye.